Welcome back to KDramaVerse, your favorite cozy corner where K-drama hearts beat a little faster and every story feels like it's happening right in front of us. Today's story, it's one of those that will make you smile, tear up a little, and maybe even whisper, "This is the kind of love I want." Because when it comes to real-life K-drama royalty, nothing hits quite like an update about Ye-jin and Hyun. And this time, it's not about red carpets or blockbuster dramas. It's something far more intimate. Something that feels like a scene straight out of a warm, slice-of-life drama. Yes, you heard that right. Ye-jin has just shared a rare glimpse into their family life, and fans are absolutely melting over Hyun's soft, sweet, completely unexpected dad side. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll understand why the internet is collectively emotional right now. So settle in, grab a snack. And let's talk about love, family, and the kind of moments that don't need scripts to be perfect. You know, ever since Crash Landing on You brought these two together on screen, fans had already fallen in love with their chemistry. The way they looked at each other, the quiet tension, the unspoken affection, it felt real. Too real. And when their real-life relationship was confirmed, it honestly felt like the drama had continued beyond the final episode. But even after their fairy tale wedding, BinJin, as fans lovingly call them, has always been quite private. Sure, we get glimpses here and there, a public appearance, a short statement, maybe a candid photo, but their home life, their personal moments, those have been carefully protected. Which is why this recent reveal from Ye-jin feels so special. It wasn't a grand announcement, not a flashy interview or a dramatic reveal. It was soft, casual. Almost like she was letting us peek through a slightly open door into their world. And what we saw? It was Hyun, not as the charismatic leading man, not as the action star, not even as Captain Ri, but as a father. And let me tell you, it hits differently. According to what she shared, Hyun has this incredibly gentle, attentive way of being with their child. Not the loud, over-the-top type of parenting you might expect from a celebrity trying to impress, but something much quieter, more genuine, the kind of presence that speaks through actions rather than words. She described moments that felt so simple, yet so deeply meaningful. Him spending time just watching their child play, adjusting little things to make sure everything is comfortable, paying attention to details that most people would overlook. And in those small, everyday actions, fans saw something powerful, a man who is completely, wholeheartedly present. Can we just pause for a second? Because this is Hyun we're talking about, the same man known for his cool aura, his composed personality, his almost untouchable elegance. And yet, here he is, completely softened in the presence of his family. Isn't that the most beautiful contrast? Fans quickly picked up on this and, as expected, social media exploded. Comments flooded in from all over the world. People talking about how this side of him makes them respect him even more. How seeing such a strong, reserved man show tenderness and care is incredibly moving. Some even said it felt like watching a real-life continuation of his most beloved roles. But better, because this time, it's not acting. And honestly, that's what makes this so emotional. Because when you think about it, we've seen Hyun portray love in so many forms on screen. Romantic love, protective love, sacrificial love. But fatherly love? That's something entirely new. And to know that he embodies it so naturally in real life, it adds a whole new layer to how people see him. But let's not forget the other half of this beautiful story, Ye-jin herself. The way she spoke about him wasn't exaggerated or overly dramatic. It was calm, proud, and filled with quiet admiration. You could feel that she wasn't trying to convince anyone of anything. She was simply sharing what she sees every day. And maybe that's why it felt so real. There's something incredibly powerful about a partner recognizing and appreciating these small, tender moments. It tells you a lot about the relationship itself. It shows that beyond the fame, beyond the spotlight, there's a deep sense of partnership and mutual respect. Now, let me ask you something. Doesn't this remind you of the kind of relationships we all root for in K-dramas? The ones where love isn't just about grand gestures, but about showing up, being present, paying attention, because that's exactly what this feels like. And fans? They are absolutely here for it. Some are calling Hyun the ultimate dad goal. Others are saying this just proves why their relationship has remained so strong. It's built on something real, something grounded. Not just chemistry, but genuine care. And you know what's even more heartwarming? The fact that these moments weren't meant to go viral. They weren't staged or planned for attention. They just existed. And somehow, through Ye-jin's words, we got to witness them. There's also something to be said about how rare this kind of transparency is in the entertainment world, especially in an industry where privacy is often guarded so fiercely. The fact that she chose to share this, even just a little, feels like a gift to fans who have supported them from the very beginning. And speaking of fans, let's talk about the emotional roller coaster they're currently on. Because it's not just happiness, it's nostalgia too. People are revisiting scenes from Crash Landing on You, drawing parallels between Captain Ri's protective nature and Hyunbin's real-life fatherly instincts. They're rewatching interviews, looking for hints they might have missed. It's like everyone is piecing together this beautiful puzzle, connecting past and present. And the result? A deeper appreciation for both the actors and the people behind them. Now imagine this for a second, a quiet evening at home. No cameras, no scripts, just Hyunbin sitting with his child, maybe telling a story, maybe just watching them laugh. Ye-jin nearby, observing, smiling softly. It sounds simple, but it's everything. Because in a world where everything is constantly moving, constantly changing, these still moments are what truly matter. And maybe that's why this story resonates so much. It reminds us that behind every celebrity, there's a human being living a life filled with the same emotions, the same connections, the same little joys. And in this case, it's a life that feels incredibly warm. Of course, this has also sparked a lot of curiosity among fans. People want to know more. What are their daily routines like? Who is the stricter parent? What kind of values are they teaching their child? But at the same time, there's also a sense of respect. A collective understanding that some things are meant to stay private. And that balance? It's rare. But BinJin seems to have mastered it, giving just enough to make fans feel included, while still protecting what matters most. As we continue to see these little glimpses into their life, one thing becomes clear. This isn't just a love story that ended with a wedding. It's one that keeps evolving. From co-stars to lovers, from partners to parents. Each chapter adding something new, something deeper. And honestly, it's more compelling than any drama plot, because it's real. And as we wrap up this emotional journey, it's hard not to feel a sense of warmth lingering. A reminder that love doesn't always have to be loud to be powerful. That sometimes, the quietest moments carry the most meaning. So, what do you think? Did this glimpse into Hyunbin's dad's side melt your heart as much as it did ours? Can you imagine him in those soft, everyday moments, far away from the spotlight? Because if there's one thing we've learned today, it's this. Sometimes the most unforgettable roles aren't the ones played on screen, but the ones lived in real life. Thank you for spending this beautiful moment with us here on KDramaVerse. Until next time, keep your hearts warm, your playlists ready, and your love for K-dramas alive. Stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you in the next story.